Rittenhouse judge bans MSNBC from trial. This was after a man claiming to be an employee for them tails the jury van. What the hell is going on? Plus, also, I got 10 myths that are busted about Kyle Rittenhouse. Also, white man with COVID-19 in Texas gets denied treatment because he's not black or Hispanic. We'll go into the reasons why. There's also a whistleblower in Pennsylvania who is offering up video evidence of ripping up votes from the 2020 presidential election. Yeah, a little too late there, but yeah, we'll get into this one. And Governor Ron DeSantis trolls Joe Biden by signing bills against vaccine mandates in a Florida town named Brandon. We got this and so much more to go over here today on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
He doesn't wonder what it's like on the ground in Afghanistan. He's been there, serving our country and defending Lady Liberty.
Absolutely.
It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's Conversation.
Hey, how you doing? My name's Joe Padula, host of the show, a former soldier with the 2nd Brigade Combat Team Strike, 101st Airborne Division Air Assault. Yeah, and this veteran is ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to have some real conversations with some real people. Thanks for checking us out. Always type in your comments, your questions, your answers. Give us a like. Make sure to share this video and subscribe to the channel. We definitely need your help by help spreading the word because big tech, they don't like it. They don't like what we talk about here, but I'm glad you're part of the team, part of the mission. Also, let us know where you're viewing or listening from. Let's see who we got in studio today. What's up, Bay? How you doing, Bay?
I'm all right.
Here, let me put some information about you. There you go.
Yeah.
Go follow him on Facebook if you'd like. Also, Red Pill Jen.
What's going on?
What's up, Red Pill Jen? How you doing? All right?
I'm good. I'm just admiring this beautiful mug.
Yes. We'll be putting out some links where you can get some Let's Go Brandon merch and so many other things too. We should be able to launch. We should be ready to launch by Black Friday.
I love it.
So that's next week.
All right.
Mikey Glaze in studio.
There is no Michael, only Zool.
Oh, is that Goosebusters? Ghostbusters.
Goosebusters. What you been watching?
Yeah.
Were you trying to say Dune and Ghostbusters at the same time?
Goombusters.
Bustin' makes me feel good. And Chief Wiggins.
What's
in
going on,
studio.
Joe?
What's up, Chief? How you doing?
Doing good, man. How about you?
Chief and I, we served in the same unit, actually. Different time frames, but same unit. So
Absolutely.
Good to have you in studio. All
Strike
right.
Force.
Mikey Glaze, also a veteran. And look who's in the corner.
It's
What's
that
up,
lady
Lily?
to the right of the five of us.
Lily! But yeah, that's what we got for you today. All right, so definitely you're a part of the team, you're a part of the mission. But let's get into it first and foremost. All right, first up, we got to get into this is the big one today. All right, the Rittenhouse judge bans MSNBC from the courthouse. No, not even just the courthouse, but the building. They got him out of the trial from the building. This was after a man claiming to be an employee he was chasing the jury van. This is crazy how this went down. Here, let's get into this one. Reporting from, let's first go to, I guess, our Daily Wire. All right, so everyone's been pretty much keeping up to date. We've been doing some pretty good coverage here of it all. But Judge Bruce Schroeder, this guy.
Strange character.
He's the Wisconsin judge overseeing the trial of Kyle Rittenhouse, banned MSNBC from the courthouse. This was today after authorities, the cops, pulled over a man who claimed to be employed by MSNBC who was tailing the jury's sealed bus. All right, so what that means is they got this bus. It's more like a van. Yeah. And it's got the blacked out windows. All right, and the van is actually like driving through these protests that are happening outside of the courthouse. Now, Schroeder, he explained that the situation to the courtroom after receiving report that police on Wednesday night had detained and ticketed a man claiming to be the producer for MSNBC. Yep. So police pulled the man over after he ran a red light while following the jury's bus, just like a lawyer chasing an ambulance. This was about a block away from the courthouse. Right. The guy couldn't even wait. Here, I got some of the words from the judge. Let's take a look and a listen.
a person who identified himself as
Now, real quick, before we listen to this part, last week, Judge Schroeder, there was someone else trying to video the jurors outside of the bus pickup.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so they caught the person.
Yeah.
I think it was a guy. I don't know if it was the same guy.
Wouldn't that be funny?
It may or may not be. We got to stay tuned. But that guy, they were told, you got to delete this. You can't do this. This is not how this operates.
Yeah. Jury tampering.
Are the jurors being what's it called, sequestered?
No.
No. Oh,
Which is, I think, a mistake.
yeah, definitely.
Because that means that the jury, after the end of the day, they get to go home and watch the news and see all the protests and see all the threats that are being made towards them.
And they're not supposed to talk about it. But come on, if you're on that jury, you're going to go tell your wife and your closest 12 friends.
Like, that is amazing that these jurors are not being sequestered.
Chris Early says he said he was a freelance working under the order of a producer for NBC.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's up, Anthony? How you doing? All right. And we got Bill hanging out. John Jennett. Yeah, keep typing those comments. Our friend from see the language that we can't read right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
He is. I did my research on you, brother, because I thought you were spamming us.
I see U.S. 2024.
Yeah, U.S.
Yeah. He's from. Where is it? Yemen.
Oh, okay.
Yep, he's from Yemen. So thanks for checking out from
hello,
Yemen.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Dang, what time is it over there? Isn't it like
It should
3
be
in the
like
morning?
12 hours.
Oh, he's a big cokehead. All right.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Some people are just night people.
No, he is a Yemenian who I believe that's what it's called, Yemenian.
Yeah, you know,
Right?
I believe so.
Yemenian?
Right. And loves America.
That's awesome.
Well, at least what I was stalking on his Facebook. I was just making sure.
How'd you type his name in?
No, I clicked his profile.
Oh, okay.
Very carefully I typed it.
Download a keyboard.
Back to Judge Schroeder and kicking out MSNBC, not only just from the building, not only just from the courtroom, but from the trial. That means they have to go wait outside by the protesters in the rain.
James G. Morrison, and who claimed that he was a producer.
See, he
who
names him.
identified himself as James G. Morrison.
Wow.
So I, once again, went to my stalking ways, looked this guy up, and yes, affiliated with MSNBC.
Really? It's not stalking, it's
Who
research.
claimed that he was a
Search
producer
my
with
ass.
NBC News.
True.
Employed for MSNBC, and under the supervision of a person. What's going on? Oh, okay. Under the supervision of someone named Irene Bayan in New York for MSNBC.
I looked her up too. She,
Of course you did.
I found her on LinkedIn, but she went into total social media darkness. Pulled all of her media.
And who is okay? So this
Or
who is
social
this
media.
lady again? Like, there's too many people getting involved now.
She is also, from what I saw on LinkedIn,
Okay.
and I'm not going to reveal any other personal stuff
Yeah.
that she had on there, but yes, also affiliated with MSNBC.
I see the picture now.
Oh, yeah? Oh, the picture's up there?
Yep.
Everyone screenshots. Listen,
Well, he gave the names.
Yeah. But the name Irene Bayan, I thought was a black chick, but she's Asian.
and, well, how racist of you.
Hashtag stop Asian hate.
So, but could you imagine? She's just like sitting there. I don't know, maybe eating breakfast or something, right?
Yeah.
She's got this going on in the background. She hears her name being mentioned by the judge on probably the most watched court case of this millennium, right?
I was gonna make such a racist joke there, but I'm not.
No.
No.
The police, when they stopped him because he was following at a distance of about a block and went through.
That was my recording. Sorry, that was my recording. I got a notification on something. So. We'll continue.
And went through a red light, pulled him over, and inquired of him what was going on, and he gave that information. And
Do you think when the guy says this to the cop, that the cop is going to like let him go then at this point?
What that he says? Oh, I'm with the
Yes,
media.
right.
I'm good.
Do you think he tried to use his media influence to be the reason for him to run a red light?
Well, what are
He's a dumbass.
well, but I mean, also like, what are the legal like what? I mean, if the guy's like, oh yeah, I work for the media and I'm following the jury,
Can't do
people,
that.
It would
I mean,
make it worse.
It'll make it
Like,
10
I
times
would think.
worse.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. I mean,
Yeah.
is the cop liable to arrest him, or like what do you do in that situation?
Well, it's not really jury tampering,
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't necessarily done anything yet.
but he
but the
might.
intent is there.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was just following him. Like
The seriousness of
jury tampering.
outing the jury or trying to influence the jury, trying to, whether it's a negative or positive influence, is highly illegal.
Yeah. Well, and they're already talking mistrial anyway because of all the
With
missteps.
prejudice.
But yeah, it's crazy.
And stated that he had been instructed by Ms. Bayan in New York to follow the jury bus. The matter is under further investigation.
Kyle, look at Kyle on the typewriter. Kyle's like, what?
He just spilled the whole tea.
MSNBC, who's been calling me a white supremacist and calling me a murderer, is doing what?
It's like a John Grisham novel.
Oh, yeah.
At this point,
Your Honor, is that why that guy was taking pictures of me outside my house the other day?
It's crazy. Hey, don't forget to like, share, comment the whole bit, okay? Let's see what you got to
media has
say.
asked questions about it. That's
Even if you're from Yemen, we'll guess what you're saying.
the latest I have.
Said he loves us.
Or she.
And he was ticketed for
they.
violating a traffic control signal. He's not here today, from what I'm told. And I have instructed that no one from MSNBC
Nobody.
News will be permitted in this building.
Not just those two.
Yeah.
MSNBC, you're done. You're fired. Okay? You're fired from this trial. Okay?
Chris, that's the word I was looking for. Chris
What's that?
Early. Still a form of jury intimidating.
Yes,
Not
yes,
tampering,
yeah.
intimidating.
Yes,
That's
right.
very true.
Truth. Anthony, YouTube fan. Joe, well, let's be honest, Joe. MSNBC being banned from these proceedings makes so much sense. It should be on a billboard advertising sanity. I hear you. And the fact that MSNBC, throughout the entire coverage of this, never showed the coverage of the defense, always the prosecution.
Two
Oh,
dumbass prosecutors.
Okay, they're the worst, with the worst gun control and trigger control and discipline I've ever
I think
seen.
there's some type
Who
of
taught that
setup
dude how
here.
to
This-
aim and pull the trigger? Alec Baldwin?
I would have been impressed if the prosecutor, when he was handed that weapon, first looked to clear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He didn't even look to clear it. Like, if
Oh my gosh.
anyone ever hands you a weapon, you look to make sure if it's loaded or not.
First thing you do.
Even if they just did it right in front of you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You do it.
You do it.
Gun safety 101.
Yes.
Yeah, and your finger never on the trigger.
See, I missed that part. Of
Oh, I
the
saw the finger on the trigger.
Even ISIS
Shenanigans.
members know that.
Yes, that's right.
insurrectionist.
Taliban in Kabul knew that.
Yep.
Wonder who trained them.
Oh my God.
We did. They were part of the Afghan National Army at the time.
And we screwed them.
So why did this judge though? He could have just said, "Hey, because of an
up,
incident
Jordan?
that's ongoing, MSNBC is not allowed in the courtroom any longer. Let's continue."
Yeah, they still gonna talk
You know
about
why?
it.
Why did he need to go into all that detail?
I'm
See,
glad they get him out.
Your eyesight is, maybe I should get glasses, because when I read the comments, it sounds like I'm an idiot. Right? Like, look,
what?
John Jennett, they are always one-sided, portraying only the view they like. You see how slow I have to read because I'm squinting?
You look good in
I
glasses.
sound like an idiot. And then I gotta like do this.
So that's why he's always like, "Hey, Red Pill Jen, can you read the
yes.
story?"
All right, here.
For the duration of this trial. This is a
They're out.
very serious matter, and
Hey,
I
Joan, how's it
don't
going?
know what the ultimate truth of it is, but absolutely it would go without much thinking that someone who is following the jury bus, that is a very it's extremely serious matter,
Yeah.
and will be
Yeah, it's a pretty extreme matter.
Yeah.
So are all of the jurors meeting at one location and then getting on the bus and being driven to the courthourhouse, and then the bus just takes them back to that location? They hop in their cars
That's
and go
pretty
home.
much
Is that,
sounds like
I don't know. I tried
kinda
to.
how it
I
goes.
tried to follow him to find that answer out too,
Yeah.
but no.
just make sure you don't run a red light if you're going to.
That's why I'm here. I'm not allowed in the building anymore.
It's like Jordan says, you need some prescription aviators.
Oh, yeah. Joe Biden's? You need the Joe Biden's? Yeah. Oh, look,
There you go.
now I can't read anything.
That's probably for the
Now I
best.
can't see a thing. Hey, what do you think? Is the judge right for kicking out MSNBC?
Yeah,
Yeah, why so?
because
Because?
they just trying to get stuff started. It seemed like
Yeah.
to get the jurors harassed.
Yeah, here's what they're going to say. All right,
It's gonna be a mistrial anyway.
You think so?
Yeah, it
With prejudice?
It's too
It's
much
too much.
going on.
Right?
It
The
just-
manipulated video, the not handing over the evidence. Right.
It's just too much.
Right. But
One of the great things about this country is we have a right to not just a speedy trial, but I mean, you are innocent until proven guilty by a jury of your peers.
And you have the right to a fair,
Exactly.
and unbiased
Yes.
trial.
And I mean, if you think about it, like
It's supposed to.
I wouldn't want anybody messing up my trial if I was being, charged with
no.
something. You know what I mean?
Charged with something you didn't commit.
But then again, on the other hand, it's it's 50-50. But we're missing this amazing
What do we got here?
the Babylon Bee.
oh, I love. Hey, the Babylon Bee liked one of my
I
posts.
saw
that. I
that.
saw that.
Facebook.
Yeah,
Big
did
time.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
I was like,
So you buying dinner tonight?
yeah, because that makes me money.
The jurors are here.
The jurors are here.
It looks like they released. This is the thing. Everyone has a camera now,
Yeah.
so it
Yes.
looks
If
like
you,
we
if
have.
you got a phone,
We might have footage of this.
No,
Of
we have
what?
cameras that happen to
Of
make phone calls.
The guy following the jury.
most likely.
The van.
oh,
It,
Here, let me send it over. Hold
I mean,
on.
he was probably like recording himself while he was.
Well, the police pulled
It
him
might
over,
be
right?
it might be the cop camera.
Most likely, if the police pulled him over.
yeah.
We got a lot of comments.
He ran a red light. He get pulled over.
Right.
Here it is. Let's take a look. Let's see what we got. Yep, there it is. There it is. We got the footage. No, wait. I'm telling you, wait for this body cam footage.
Joe Padula Show
can't wait.
exclusive. Yeah, you saw it here first.
Oh yeah, there it is. For those audio, it's a picture of an orangutan on a freaking bicycle with training wheels chasing a little girl, and the orangutan says MSNBC. The little girl screaming, running away says jurors.
It was definitely taken in
I can see the
Alabama.
liberals complaining about this picture because they always complain about the memes and stuff, especially when they had the one of the anime series. I don't forgot what it was. Have some character killing Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Yeah. They want to bring him
and
up
she-
on the contempt now.
Yeah, and she up there complaining about it. It's a joke.
You spat that name out, Mikey. You're like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Can't
Here's the
help it.
problem.
Couldn't even say it.
She could be cute if she just wasn't so woke.
Duct tape,
No, brain dead.
lobotomy.
But the trial of Kyle Rittenhouse in Kenosha, Wisconsin has busted several myths propagated by the media and the Democrats about what happened during the Black Lives Matter riots on August 25th, 2020, which then candidate Joe Biden failed to condemn until the third day. Let's see, the first one. Yeah, white supremacy. Okay? There was never any evidence that Rittenhouse was a white supremacist even by the time Biden made that false claim last September. Yeah, the prosecution confirmed that fact during the trial when it failed to produce evidence of any kind that Rittenhouse was a white supremacist or had racial motivations. They went through this guy's social media for years, right? Which was he's young, so it's not too many years, right?
Right.
But he's been on there longer than all of us combined, probably.
But they found nothing.
Yeah.
And you know how they know they found nothing? They didn't present any of it.
Exactly.
Like
didn't
MSNBC
share
would have
it.
been like, we found it. Not even a share or anything.
I already know who it is. It's like Joy Reid.
No, she's the worst.
She's the worst. And they got that professor that's doing, is at Vanderbilt say the same thing. It was a black dude. I forgot his name. He the one mentioned about him being a white supremacist.
Well, the owners of the car dealership who asked Rittenhouse and others to help them out, okay, they are Indian American, by the way.
Oh, because
Right.
white supremacists
Yeah.
love helping out people of other ethnicities.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I should have had a picture of Abu from Simpsons.
No, you shouldn't have.
Oh, maybe
Do
Native
it. I don't
American.
care. I like Apu.
I don't know if it's Indian American or like Indian
No,
American.
Indian American would be the country India. Native American would be like what we used to call the Washington football team.
Well, I still call them Indians.
I still call them Redskins.
Yeah. No, I don't
the
call 'em
comment
Reds.
section, by the way, is lit. But
what?
Well, the TLDR is that there's no possible way he's going to be found guilty, and if he is, it's going to be a mistrial with prejudice.
Who says that?
Everyone, Ben Hibbert, Chris Early, Dennis Brown, talking about promoting violence, and if you're not woke, then you're obviously sleeping. I don't know what he means about.
Well,
wasn't
Dennis,
that-
I'm awake, not woke. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Also, another one. Rittenhouse shot first. Actually, a rioter named Joshua Zeminski was the first to fire shots.
Yeah.
It's on
Okay,
camera.
it's on camera.
And you saw the guy that he injured. I can't pronounce the kid's name, but he shot him in the arm.
Gage?
Yeah, Gage.
Gage, there you go. They called him to the witness stand, and even he said, "I pointed the gun
pointed the gun
first."
first.
And I love that.
At his
I
head.
like that fat prosecutor had his face like this
Yeah.
because he know he screwed up.
Someone did a meme where they dressed him up as the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I'm like,
That's an insult.
who's doing this?
That's an insult to the Stay Puft, man.
Another debunked item here. Rosenbaum was a peaceful protester.
He's a child molester.
He was the first one shot and killed.
He was a child molester.
Yeah, though the prosecution tried to portray Rosenbaum as a concerned citizen who just happened to show up at the riot. Well,
Yeah, he was just moseying on loan that night.
even Assistant District Attorney Thomas Binger, he had to admit that Rosenbaum had been committing violent acts that night, including setting things on fire and using the N-word to threaten other people, as we all saw at the gas station, where Rittenhouse. Here's what really went down. This is why, and I can't believe nobody's even bringing this up. Because we all saw the pictures of all the other guys that were out there protecting with their guns, right?
Yeah.
With their armor lights, 15s, okay? And they're all pretty older people, mature people, bigger people, and a lot of veterans. There was a lot of former infantrymen out there, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The reason why Rosenbaum went after Rittenhouse is because he's the little guy,
You already
Yeah.
know.
okay?
He's the only guy that doesn't look like he knows what he's doing.
Yes.
And
And that's-
boy, did he find out the hard way.
Yep.
Like, Bay,
But you already know how I feel about that.
he's just a kid. No, I hear you, but why was Rosenbaum there? You know what I mean?
None of them should have been there.
My whole
None of them
Yeah,
should've been.
thank you, babe. My whole issue is the fact I'm not saying that Rittenhouse
what I'm
he was acting in self-defense. However, he never should have freaking been there. He drove to be there.
Thank God he was there, because these other people drove to be there too to burn shit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Why
mean?
aren't they
No.
on trial as well?
Hey, you
'Cause
know
they're-
why?
'cause they're dead.
Well, I mean,
Because
You
two
know
of them
why.
are dead.
hypothetically speaking.
because they're white supremacists hanging out at BLM riots.
Yeah.
Because that's another thing I laughed at. What's that too?
Rittenhouse was never in danger is another one that's been debunked. Okay, the prosecution tried to argue that the defendant was never in mortal danger.
when they admit that they were pointing a gun.
I
at
don't
his
know
head.
if anybty ever been hit with a skateboard.
Dude,
I was
But
just about to
that's-
say.
Oh, wait.
hurt.
I seen that one. I seen one video. The security guard got a big dent on the head right here on his right side. Got hit with a skateboard.
That stuff
Has
hurt.
anyone here
it
besides
hurts.
myself ever ridden a skateboard and had it pop up on you?
No.
Oh, heck yeah.
Sucks. Bad.
You catch yourself in the shin with it?
Yeah.
I'm the kids from 80 and
You're
90,
limping
of
for
course.
days.
here's another thing. Like sources like MSNBC was pushing out. Okay, the victims. Okay, were unarmed.
No,
Nope.
man.
One-
They've admitted
They didn't-
otherwise.
they just-
See,
Come
that-
on.
One of them was armed.
That's what I'm talking about, because if you can see this video, actually look at the footage, and you saying that he wasn't in danger.
Rosenbaum had a chain earlier. Okay, Anthony Huber smashed Rittenhouse over the head with the skateboard, like what Bay just said. Okay, twice.
Well, and that last dude, I mean, he said, yeah, I pointed my gun at him before
Yes.
he shot me.
Don't
Gage
Testified under oath.
don't forget about Kickman.
Jump kick man.
Yep, jump
just
kick
kicked
man,
him and ran away.
Who we think we know who it is now, who I think is on the run. He's a felon.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, and Gage, the guy that got his arm shot, right? Which, by the way, kudos to Rittenhouse for having that discipline, where he could have definitely shot him in the chest and ended it right there.
Or thank God his
But he
sights were
shot.
off.
No, this guy. I watched the videos of this kid.
Yeah.
This kid, he needs to be in the army. Okay, the way that he's able to handle himself under pressure with the adrenaline flowing, he shot the arm of the gun coming at him instead of just putting it right in his chest and ending his life.
Yeah.
But yeah, Gage, he was carrying a pistol, right? And he was not even licensed to carry.
Even funnier is that the prosecution called him as a witness to
that
try and help
was a
them, and he
the
helped Kyle.
prosecution shouldn't.
And then,
This is all a setup because
Y'all
that
can't see.
that
Oh no, we hear you,
prosecutor.
Bay. We hear you.
The prosecutor is very he's experienced. This is not his first murder trial.
which one is it? The fat
you
one
sure?
or that
Tall-
weasel?
No, I've read articles on his history. He's been, I mean, it's his most high profile, but he's been prosecuting trials for 30 years.
And here's the thing, Dennis, you go like this. So he went there to put himself in danger while holding an assault rifle. So he had his AR-15. His weapon is, across the country, the most non-used weapon when there is a killing. Do you know what the most used weapon is?
Handgun.
A pistol.
Handgun.
The ones that the freaking Gage had. It is not even close the percentage of what weapons are used in killings. When it comes to AR-15s, it is the lowest amount used.
They're just not very easily transportable, you know.
Who are we talking to? Dennis here?
Yeah, Dennis.
So Dennis,
And Dennis is my buddy. I like Dennis.
I don't know if he knows this or not. More people are killed with screwdrivers every year than AR-15s.
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
fun fact.
there's a lot of people who are allergic to orange juice and vodka. I have to agree.
I can't even defend that one. That was terrible.
That was good.
Another one, Rittenhouse.
DUI.
Yeah, DUI. Very good, man.
More people are killed by drunk driving from screwdrivers every year.
Another one, Rittenhouse broke gun laws. Remember that one right from the start? Oh, he crossed the state lines with a weapon.
But it's a semi-auto.
False.
Sorry.
Never. The gun was always in Kenosha.
I hear you,
He never
Dennis.
brought it.
I hear you. Dennis.
I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. Where in the Second Amendment does it say anything about state lines and where you can take it? I must have missed that part.
So
must have missed
Dennis
that too.
goes, every black teenager can run around Wisconsin with an assault rifle. Legally, yes. If they are 17 years old.
That's what they saying.
Yes.
Every teenager could carry one.
Not in Ohio. That's state law. You can't.
Yeah.
But in Wisconsin, you can. Yes, Dennis.
And Wisconsin has some very liberal self-defense laws everyone needs to realize, too. And you got to read those because they're a lot different than a lot of other states.
And Dennis, you had black dudes with Rittenhouse protecting things.
And they were veterans.
Do you know what I
This
mean?
isn't about race.
But they ain't gonna show that on.
No, of course, no, but
it-
you
it-
know.
it's not fitting the
MSNBC's,
agenda.
Yeah, not MSNBC,
So
CNN.
Dennis asked,
ain't
isn't
nobody
that a
from
federal crime to
MSNBC.
cross state lines? So I can take my weapon with me across state lines. That's fine. The problem is if I take my weapon across state lines and sell it. That's where a crime is committed.
Yeah, but he didn't take it. The gun was
It was
always
already there.
It was
Right.
always in Kenosha.
And even
Right.
if it wasn't, there's one word, Dennis. It's called reciprocity.
So the media claimed that Rittenhouse had broken these gun laws because he was too young to be in possession of a weapon or had driven it across state lines. And no, fact check against the claim, perfectly entitled to have an AR-15 rifle at his age. And yes, the gun was always in Kenosha.
What
It's
time?
a long
what
gun.
time
It's considered
was
a
it?
hunting rifle.
What time was it?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What
When
time?
all it took place?
It was like 7 at night, I want to say.
It was
It's
in the evening.
yeah.
Yeah, evening time.
Yeah, the whole thing with the state lines, BS. Okay, Rittenhouse's mother drove him to the riot. Remember, right? That's a big one, right?
That's what
Yeah.
they said.
Myth. Still propagated by CNN, MSNBC.
Not by MSNBC
It
anymore.
was exploded at the trial. See, that's the thing. Nobody
You
actually
had to
watched
use
the trial.
exploded, didn't you?
Oh, sorry. Okay, I mean, like, watch the trial. Don't wait. Again, this mainstream media is going to tell you what they want to tell you.
They gonna cut and paste.
Bingo, Bay.
Yep.
Oh, bingo, Bay. I like that.
Bingo, Bay. There we go.
But yeah, this she was not even in the state. Rittenhouse arrived on the scene with other people, as even the prosecution admitted during the trial. She did not drive him. His father lives there. His grandmothers live there. The aunts and uncles live there. She dropped him off a day earlier at the houses. Okay.
Yeah.
She didn't okay.
it
Beep,
wasn't
excuse
heat of the
me.
moment.
Beep beep. Oh, look, there's a fire. There's a dumpster on fire. Let me make a right. Do you know what I mean?
This was not a crime of passion.
Unbelievable.
Dennis said you guys are nuts and individuals do not have any right to bear arms.
Yeah, I saw that. I wasn't even going to go
Certainly
there.
not assault rifles. Well, the Second Amendment would disagree with you
Yeah.
there, bud.
Dennis, do you believe in the Constitution? Do you believe in the freedom of speech, First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms?
Give us a yes or no
Dennis-
answer.
Dennis,
Don't give me no
what's-
explanation.
Hold on, real quick.
Dennis is
real quick.
referring to the Clinton era, and that's a completely look up Class 3 laws. That's a completely different ball of wax. We're
Well-
talking about a semi-automatic weapon. I had a federal
A
firearms
pistol's a
license.
semi-automatic weapon.
Exactly.
Well,
it's
no,
in the
the-
same class as an AR-15.
The Clintons they banned, we had an assault weapons ban, which banned AR-15s also, which is actually very interesting because if you look at the statistics, during the time of the assault weapons ban from Bill Clinton, the amount of assault weapons used in public shootings actually increased and did not decrease.
That's right. You should have seen what I shot all over my. That's right. I used my AR.
He took photos.
My AR 6.5.
Yeah, he shot photos of her in the White House.
Left evidence everywhere.
Talk
hey,
about, hey, look, a squirrel. Where the hell are we at?
But here's the thing, okay? And Dennis, let me
Shiny
just say
objects.
this, okay?
Jesus.
Gage, the guy who was the third guy to get shot, okay?
Yeah.
I will defend his right to bear arms. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Even if he didn't have a legal permit to carry. I think it is his God-given right to have a right to defend himself with a weapon.
Yes.
Isn't it bear arm now?
Defend himself with a weapon.
Is Dennis crazy?
I
Talking
think
about
he-
that-
is he
Nah,
trolling?
he's not.
Maybe,
He's
I
not
don't know.
crazy. I like Dennis. Dennis, you know what? Dennis, you bring conversation to the table, and I respect that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
There you go.
Love you, brother. If you identify as a brother. Okay.
He said the Constitution was written by a white nationalist supremacist.
This could keep going on for days.
It could, yeah.
And,
And I
your
want
comments
cheese
are written by
sticks.
an ignorant fool. It's not ignorance. It's lack of receiving information from other sources. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I get it. People have busy lives. People, we used to just put it on autopilot, right?
Yeah, we did.
Where we would go to work, we'd freaking work our asses off, we'd pick up the kids, make dinner, and then just sit down and listen to news because we thought we could trust it, and we received information, and then boom, we find out they've been lying to us the whole time.
Well, it used to be
Hashtag
that
Russiagate.
it used to be that you could.
Yeah,
you know,
I don't even know about that anymore.
50 years ago.
I never.
Yeah, I don't even know
I
anymore.
never trusted it from the get-go.
Friggin' the Gulf of Tonkin, for crying out loud. You know what I mean?
Long gone are the days of sitting down and watching Tom Brokaw after dinner with your
I'm
family.
just trying to live my life.
Unbelievable.
I used to
Exactly,
I used to listen to Rush Limbaugh on the way home.
Yeah,
when
Rush
I was
was
in
great.
elementary school. Yeah.
You know, the excellence in broadcasting. You're right. The EIB.
I just want to see if I'm just curious. Not guilty, guilty, or mistrial.
All right, let's go to the next one. All right.
Oh, speaking of white supremacy.
Keep with the comments, all right? Keep with the comments, the sharing. I appreciate it all. You know, you guys definitely bring to the table, and again, that's respected. So, a whistleblower in Pennsylvania is offering up video evidence of. No, you know, we're not doing that one. We're doing this one. A white man with COVID-19 in Texas gets denied treatment because he's not black or Hispanic. Let's get into this one. All right, so
Okay, Cuomo.
yeah, let's go. No, let's get after it.
Let's get after
Let's
it.
get
Let's
after
get
it.
after it.
Get
says
after it, Joe.
Chris Cuomo. Quiz Cuomo.
Quiz Cuomo?
So there's this guy. He's a pundit. His name is Harrison Hill Smith. He was recently diagnosed with COVID-19, and he wanted to get the monoclonal antibody treatments because it's treatment. COVID's treatable.
Yeah.
Okay, we know this now. Look at the numbers in Florida.
Right.
COVID is treatable. Monoclonal antibodies is part of that treatment. I would say the I word after that, but
Moo.
yeah.
Can we just make barnyard sounds?
Oh my God! But check out what happened. Let's play this video.
Oh, you have the video?
Yeah.
Of course he has the video. This isn't MSNBC. This is
So
the
I'm not
Joe
gonna be able
freaking
to get it
Padula
today?
show.
So I'm not gonna be able to get it today because I don't qualify. What if I like smoke and vape?
First things first. Before we continue playing this, thank you for recording this.
Yeah. And you can tell he's being stealth about it too.
Uh-huh.
He's got the phone kind of down.
Right.
And
He goes in there. He's diagnosed with COVID. They got him in the special COVID diagnosed treatment room,
quarantine area,
quarantine room to get the treatment, the monoclonal antibodies.
Yeah.
Right. Just like what they have in Florida, they have it in Tennessee. They have the monoclonal antibody sites.
It's like a whole lab.
Okay. It's like a stop and go. You walk in, they hook you up. You walk around. You go, man, I feel better.
It's almost like one of those blood donation trailer type things. They do mobile ones.
And
it's pretty cool.
Many states are taking care of this and taking care of their citizens. Yeah. So he's going to one of the ones in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I like smoke and vape. I heard that was no. Okay. But if I were black and Hispanic, then I'd be able to qualify. Okay. I'm being denied.
Okay.
She just hate white men. I can tell.
She just straight said it.
I'm not blaming the nurse here. The nurse, what you're about to find out is following a protocol.
That was going to be my next question. So
keep watching.
All right.
I had medical service because of my race. Is that?
That's the criteria?
Yeah.
So what I do, I go around and make sure everyone meet the criteria.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the criteria that was set forth. If you're 65, you'll be good. You're healthy and you're
You have COVID, but you're healthy.
Exactly.
Because you're under 65 and you're white.
They're trying to get rid of you.
Okay, they're trying to get rid of you. Don't say what they mean to say. Don't say it.
My bad.
Don't say it.
Why you got to go being all
and no
honest,
medical
babe?
conditions.
I don't know.
Research showed that you should be able to fight off.
Going on in the 90s.
Listen to this part.
I like how she's talking about research now.
Yeah, listen to
She,
this
bless
part.
her heart, she sounds really exhausted, like just
Oh,
emotionally.
and I hear you.
She does.
This lady is just
Doing a job.
Trying.
following orders.
Exactly.
Doing a job.
You can hear it in her tone.
I
at
was
this
just
point.
following the orders. Right, okay?
Exactly.
Listen.
Yeah.
You should be able to fight off COVID. Well, maybe it's for someone else, may preclude them a little more, make them a little more susceptible to being worse with COVID. Any questions?
No, I guess not.
Okay, so now he calls.
Mm-hmm.
He calls the health department.
Yeah, because I was
in
saying what
Texas.
she said didn't sound that terrible. She didn't say anything blatantly racist. So
So-
is this where the ish hits
No,
the
she's
fan?
not saying anything racist.
See what this-
The policy, by definition, is racist.
Of course
Yes.
it is.
Right. Sorry, you are white. You can't get this. That is racist.
I was expecting a big bomb from her. And
No, again, nothing against her.
Okay.
I'm talking about this policy. So he goes to the official because he's like, "What? Wait, I can't get any bodies because I'm white and I can do push-ups."
Because I'm too healthy.
Do you know what I mean? I got COVID.
Infusion hotline. This is Dominique. How can I help you?
Hi, Dominique. I'm just calling. Is it true that you're not giving monoclonal antibody infusions to white people?
No, that's not true at all.
Okay, so
That was blunt.
the guy goes, "No, that's not true at all."
Nah, he hesitated.
But wait.
Yeah, he did.
He hesitated
Yes,
for
he
a
did,
good,
babe.
like, 8.
He's
To
probably
be
like, oh,
fair,
man,
if
fourth
somebody
one
called
today.
my work and asked me that, I might give pause for a moment. Like, I'm sorry, what?
But the phone call continues.
Right. So a friend of mine was down there trying to get a monoclonal antibody infusion, and he was refused because he was not Hispanic or African American.
I hate that.
They told him that they were only
Well,
serving.
Okay, so there's eligibility criterias that we go by.
Read the script, baby. Read the script.
So there
Fine
are
print at the bottom.
some racist policies set in place. Yes. Here he goes on.
And African American and Hispanic are high risk ethnicity groups.
So blacks and Hispanics are weaker. Is that what you're saying?
One interpretation.
They said that a year ago that blacks and Hispanics are more susceptible
Okay.
to corona.
You know why? Because Chinese people hate blacks.
Oh, God.
It's
And
true.
brown.
It's true. Ever grow up in diverse areas? Okay, Chinatown hate black people. Okay, I'm just saying.
To be fair, they
You
kind
say,
of
"You
hate
go
everybody.
now."
And,
You go wait.
and look who's doing the knockout game, okay, to all the Asians. It's the black people, right? Let's just be fair and honest here. I'm not saying all black people. I'm saying the percentage of people doing the knockout game to the Chinese
It's
people
what-
are black people. And the Chinese people are everyone that comes in their store that is black? Yes. The Chinese people are saying the N-word in their head.
Just and Facebook,
Just saying.
we loved Squid Game. We're not anti-Asian.
Yeah, no, I'm just.
We're spewing fact here.
These are facts that I've seen personally growing up.
So that would be a qualifier. But that doesn't mean that we don't give it to white people. So it's...
Unless you're white and under the age of 65 and you've taken care of yourself for your whole life.
Wait, so I can get it
So you
even
have to
if
be
I don't qualify?
No, you
That
have to be.
doesn't
You have to be
make
an old or an infirm white person
Right.
to qualify.
Gotta be over
Yeah.
65.
Like you said, Joe. So bottom line, if you go to the gym, if you don't smoke, if you don't drink, if you work, like if you do good for yourself. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Jose, healthy guy, healthy Jose.
Healthy Jose.
Healthy
Healthy
Jose gets COVID, goes in. Can I get the monoclonal antibodies? Sure. Do you know what I mean?
See?
Right.
Well, I mean, if we
Gracias.
can just magically change our gender, or gender, why can't this guy just be like, I identify as 66?
Or identify as black.
There's actually a woman who did that, but that's another
Yeah,
story.
Rachel Dolezal.
Yeah, that's the name, Rachel. Yeah.
She's back.
wait,
Is she back in the
She's back.
NAACP? No way.
She's back.
That was a fascinating story. Very much.
What's up, Mikey?
No, I'm just saying the other one is like Shaun White too.
What about Shaun White?
He identifies himself as black too. That
Is he a white guy?
Oh, Shaun
Yeah.
White, the skier, the Olympic
not
snowboarder.
Sean,
That's
Shaun
King.
White.
Sean King.
Oh, Sean
I
King.
don't know Sean King.
Okay.
Heather, basically, yes, yes, essentially, yeah.
Oops, her husband.
Yeah,
What?
she said, so my friend and his husband both got COVID. He went to the ER and asked about the monoclonal antibody treatment. He was told they could not do it unless it was within the first 4 days. His wife went 48 hours later, and they gave it to her. They had been diagnosed at the same time, and it was in the same ER.
Here's what you do. You lie.
Yeah.
Okay? you go there, you be
You
like,
have to,
listen,
apparently.
I just tested positive for
Yeah.
COVID.
Oh, my God.
Like right now. Okay?
I'm still waiting on the results.
All right? My name is Jose Padula.
Jose Jamal Padula.
I will go to my tanning lady. I'll be like, the darkest color you got. Okay? Darkest color
I
you
thought
got.
that was just Tuesdays.
My name's Jose. All right, let's do this.
Benjamin
Or-
says, I'm sorry, I didn't hear
What's
you
up?
say it again. Oh, he said, so COVID was designed to target certain people. Oh, my God.
Oh.
Boom, goes the cannon.
Hashtag man in China. Allegedly.
We're prioritizing more vulnerable populations, so people who have an underlying medical condition, anyone who has an underlying medical condition can get it.
You know what else causes this?
What's that?
The Biden administration. Let me explain why. Let me explain why. What happened in Florida when Ron DeSantis requested more monoclonal antibodies for his state
I don't
from the
remember.
federal government?
What
Do
did
you remember?
happen? No, what happened?
Biden said no. Biden said no. Ron DeSantis found a way he just bought it straight from the company.
That's right. Well, that was forever ago, wasn't it?
Right, that was in
Yeah,
August.
Yeah.
Okay? Now,
That was forever.
Texas, Greg Abbott, Republican, not a fan of Biden, same thing. So now because federal government isn't helping out states that don't like Joe Biden, there is a shortage.
What's going to happen when none of them like him?
So we're halfway there. We're living on a prayer. But now because of this shortage,
Yeah.
they have to be like, listen, we have to ration this for those communities that are more vulnerable.
So it goes back to what Ben Hibbard just said about it targeting certain people.
Right.
Ben said lie and say you have diabetes.
And that target is Republicans.
Ain't it funny how
Yeah.
they came out with the DNA 23andMe and all that?
I'm not doing it, Bay.
No, told you,
Bang.
dog.
I
remember,
still
us
haven't done it.
remember us talking about that like a year ago, and then we found out that the FBI was using it to profile and
Well, they just came out where there were, I think it was 2 companies, that when you did your COVID test and you send it off, right? They were selling that DNA, your DNA strands to.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Companies.
you and I, anybody that's been in the military, I mean, they already have our DNA somewhere.
Yeah,
wherever.
All over my cot.
I was going to all over his barracks.
But along with that, people with a BMI of 25 or higher, people who are 65 years of age or up, or high-risk ethnicity groups can get it.
So if you are a healthy, in shape Caucasian and you show up, you are not going to get an infusion?
Based on the criteria that we go by right now, that is correct.
That's it. Thank you.
But at the beginning, he
it's
says, in no way.
That just make me think about the past. You know
Go
what
on,
I'm saying?
babe.
That make me think about back in the day. Oh, since I don't fit this in, y'all ain't gonna help me out. Okay.
Yeah, not right.
Uh-huh.
Not right at all.
So I wonder how long have this situation been going on.
Here's the problem. Things don't become exposed to the extent that it needs to be until it happens to white people.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay?
Very sad.
It's
but
true.
Do you know why?
It's true.
Hear me out.
Media, man.
Because white people bitch about everything.
No, because white people are by far the majority of the population of America.
Which is true.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's true.
You know what I mean? I mean, 60+% of this nation is Caucasian.
You ever met a black
Okay.
Karen?
Yeah.
13.9% of the population of U.S. is black.
Yeah.
Okay? 19 point something is Hispanic. Do you know what I mean? So 60+ percentage is white. So as soon as it happens to the majority of people, then it's going to be like, whoa, this is
Mind
racist.
blown.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly
Right.
what you're
So,
saying.
I'm not
Lisa, I
saying,
love it.
Right.
I was laughing at
least-
Dennis, not going down a rabbit hole, but he says that we're crazy and full of conspiracy
boy.
theories, even though we have video evidence.
Yeah, who Dennis?
Yeah.
Right
Dennis,
here.
Dennis, you're more than welcome on the show, my friend. I mean, we're just playing video and commenting on it. That's the premise
We didn't
of the
write
show.
it.
Right.
But
We
it
did-
is
we didn't take the
Thursday,
video,
and my
we
name
didn't
is
write the
Red Pill
video.
Jen.
You see any scripts on this
Lisa,
one?
I
You see
adore you.
anything?
She says, got to keep them protesters healthy.
But
Yeah,
the thing
that's
is,
right. That's
everything a conspiracy till it comes true.
That's right.
Eric Torres checking in. What's up, Eric? How you doing? Giuliani getting that
Eric, go back to studying.
shoe polish ready, about to go out and try to get some money. Why?
Oh, boy.
What's Giuliani doing? And it's spelled with a G, by the way.
He's studying. Eric is studying hard.
In
for
10
his
years.
exams.
No, yeah, I like Dennis. I've conversed with Dennis before. You know, Dennis, hey, again, I appreciate you bringing to the table.
Yeah, I always love having conversations with people that have opposing views as me, because it's important for us to understand where each other come from. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you got to have these conversations.
Absolutely.
If you just speak with like-minded, if you just speak with the choir, okay, boom, that's it.
It's boring.
You're not gonna become a better singer. If you're speaking with look, perfect example. You ready?
Okay.
Sister Act. Okay.
That is not where I thought you
Okay?
were going.
Sister Act.
Whoopi
the
Gold.
movie.
Whoopi
You
Gold.
love
Yes.
that movie
The
so
good
much.
old-
I love that movie.
The good old days of Whoopi.
Yeah. Not today, Whoopi.
Yeah.
But that choir needed to go and reach out outside of the choir to become better.
That's right.
So, Dennis, you and I may not agree, but us talking to each other, that's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. It makes us better.
And the thing is, you don't have to. You're not trying to win an argument. You're just trying to understand each other's point of view.
Yeah.
And like, hey, this is how I get my information. How do you get your information? You
Yeah.
See what I mean?
And also, I mean,
Don't
it
ask a
sucks,
liberal a
dude.
question.
It
It's a
sucks, dude.
kryptonite, man.
No, I love talking to liberals, but here's the problem: liberals don't love talking to conservatives.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
It's like a kryptonite.
They get triggered. I see it in the eyes, and I dated one. Oh,
I'm just an American.
yes.
I'm just a
You know what I'm saying?
I'm 100% American. I was born in Houston,
right.
Africa.
But that's the situation we're at now. You have a massive movement that is anti-American. You guys say you're American? Well, they are anti-you. They are
Yes.
like take the Second Amendment, what Dennis was talking about with the right to bear arms.
Yeah.
That's American.
Yeah.
That group that Dennis is representing, or the ambassador of at the moment, is anti-America.
It's like I
Yes.
always say, I like to have my options. If I want to go buy a gun, if I want to, I can get one.
And as we've said, from
Dennis,
the
is that a
beginning-
fair assessment, Dennis? I mean, right.
What was it?
Shoe polish for his hair. Oh, okay.
Oh, an ambulance chasing
yeah,
joke. I
very
gotcha.
good.
Better call
That is
Saul.
true with the conspiracies, though.
Yeah, Eric, you got to do that in studio. That's tough. That's a tough joke to type out.
What was it? Ronald Reagan. America is the last best hope for humanity on
Reagan,
the planet.
absolutely.
Something like
Dennis
that.
answered you, Joe. He said that was the January 6th domestic terrorist. That's not American. Okay, basically it's okay, Dennis. We get it. You're trying to have fun. It's fine.
Yeah, the QAnon shaman,
Yeah, I
just
saw that.
got you know, he's going to jail for 3 years,
41
3 years and
months.
3 years and 5 months.
I read the article right before I left.
He got 46 months.
41.
Okay.
No, it was 41 months.
Do you know what
according to USA Today.
do you know what he's guilty of?
Trespassing, I assume.
No,
They called it. Oh, God, I just read
it's
this.
not
It was-
insurrection.
it's
okay?
no, it's not. It's entering a government facility.
it is disruption
was
of
Congress?
a government meeting.
Yeah, I knew it was something
Okay.
like interruption. Or
I don't see nobody in there.
No insurrection. And believe you me, we've said this from day one. Nobody should have went inside that building.
Nope.
Okay?
And we've got friends of the show that you know,
that went in. And we told them, you took the bait.
and they'll admit it. I'm not going to give names.
Yeah.
Not my place.
Yeah, we've said
You
it from
know.
day one.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Don't go in there. Breaking a window. That's what they do. And look what happens when they do it. Their approval rating and their drops. Right. You don't win with the roar, but you do win by self-defense, having great conversation, okay? And also on top of it, just smiling.
Man,
Saying, hey,
and
man.
listen.
Yeah.
Hey, Dennis.
Dennis, I
Dennis,
love you.
I got something for you.
Oh boy.
You remember what happened in Nashville years ago about that during that riot? When those people threw some Mazel Tov cocktails in the courtroom. Did you see that? Or you just don't believe
Did you
it?
just call it a Mazel Tov cocktail?
It's Molotov, but
I don't care. Mazel Tov.
Mazel
Yeah,
Tov
there
is
was a
like
bunch of
Mazel
Jewish,
Tov.
There was a bunch of Jewish people throwing bombs in there. No, what happened?
Oh, shoot. What was that? I forgot when this
No, I
happened.
remember it.
Yeah, I seen. Yeah, there was some
Yeah, of
rioters
course.
stole some Molotov cocktails
Listen,
inside the
how
courthouse.
about when the women took over the Senate Capitol during Brett Kavanaugh hearings?
Oh,
Okay, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Right.
very true.
Do you know what I mean? Like they went in, took over, and walked out. Very much like what we saw on January 6th. Again, stop with the MSNBC. They're getting thrown out of courtrooms and trials for reasons. Do you know what I mean?
Don't chase the jurors.
Right. Hey, it's all good. All right, we do got to get out of here. We didn't get to all the topics today, but man,
Don't worry, Eric. Message me. Remind me about the candle, darling. I got you.
anointed firebombs.
Oh, boy.
I love it.
Anointed fire
Yeah.
bombs.
All right.
Mazel
Tov.
Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov.
Let us know what you think. All right, keep typing in those comments. Don't forget to share this video. Let the others know. Hey, there are conversations going on that can take place, even though you agree or disagree.
We don't throw shade.
You know.
Well, we do, but
Yeah.
you can throw it back at us.
But we throw jokes like it
Yeah.
is. Like the motto. This is a party with a purpose.
That's right.
We're gonna have a good time. There's gonna be a reason, but it's gonna be a good time with that reason.
Yeah, just don't get butt hurt.
Right.
Heather, thanks for tuning in. It has been a pleasure as usual. We appreciate you.
Yeah, you guys rock. You guys rock. I'll get to these comments in a bit. Chief, you got anything before we get out of here?
I mean, I'm just gonna keep watching the Rittenhouse trial.
Yeah,
see what happens.
They closed out for the day.
Yeah, this is what day
Day
three,
yeah.
I believe. Yep.
So tomorrow will be day 4.
Yep.
Isn't that right, Lily? I tried to get her.
I can get her again.
I tried to get her. Oh, challenge accepted. Mikey, you got anything before we go with your Molotov cocktail?
No, Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov.
Mazel tov.
Mazel Tov.
Okay,
L'chaim!
if I ever throw one, that's what I'm gonna yell before I let go.
Throw the Molotov and yell Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov.
I'm gonna keep up with the Rittenhouse court case.
Yeah.
I just want to see those two goofy prosecutors say something stupid again.
Like, even when nothing is happening, something happens.
right.
Yep.
Like today.
Exactly.
It was, once again, the jury deliberating. Okay. But no. Wait, there's more. MSNBC following the jurors. Right.
Exactly.
All right. Red Pill Jen, you got anything?
I do. Conversate, don't alienate.
Yeah. You know, don't hate, masturbate.
That's right. That too. So they can get your DNA.
Jay, what do you say?
I don't know. People need to start getting up
Yeah.
instead of all this wokeness.
Yeah.
Get up if you woke. Quit laying there.
See?
And what did Trump say about that? Everything woke turned to shit.
It does.
We were so close to wicked
Yeah.
good before that comment.
But hey, I'll tell you what. I mean, again, they want us fighting.
Yes, they do.
Okay, you do know that by now. It really has nothing to do with what you really think it is.
Because don't none of us make the money like they do.
United we stand, divided we fall.
Like once we are all on the same page of,
well, they gonna hate that.
Yo, we live in the greatest country in the world that we created. Remember, it is we the people. It is the states that created the federal government, not the other way around.
And that's
Yes.
But you're trying to increase that federal government to a state of socialism and communism.
And that's why we the people
That's why we the people are like,
need to start standing up.
"Whoa, stand up
too.
and shout.
Freaking quit erasing history so that the youngins can understand how we got where we're at and how it used to be.
Stop erasing the history of the Democrats being a part of and controlling the KKK.
The Democrat was the
slavery
Confederacy.
party. Okay, the you've seen the pictures of the civil rights protests where they brought out the dogs and the hoses, right?
Don't forget about Biden holding the Ku Klux Klan leader hand.
Oh, friggin' what's his name? Bird. Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. So
all right, that's all. Just
know your facts.
They want to divide us.
Yes, they do.
Okay? And as long as we're informed, it's very difficult to not be on the same page. It's so great seeing some of these light bulbs go off in people's brains.
And one more thing.
I love it. What's up, man?
See your doctor about any type of health.
Yeah, not Miley Cyrus.
Oh, God, no.
Yep.
Call your doctor.
And not us.
Take care of yourself.
You know what I mean?
Well, you remember the video that we watched of Kamala getting her shot?
Yeah. Oh, and the needle?
Yeah, with
Yeah.
the needle.
So I mean, is that really where you're gonna, oh, she got it, I'll go get
Go
it.
ahead and die on that hill if you want to. We're not here to judge, but we will talk about you afterwards.
No doubt. All right, we got to get out of here. Thanks for allowing us, enabling us to have a conversation. And, we'll catch you next time on the Joe Padula Show, America's Party with a Purpose. Absolutely.
He doesn't wonder what it's like on the ground in Afghanistan. He's been there, serving our country and defending Lady Liberty.
Absolutely.
It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's Conversation. It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's Conversation.
Absolutely.
Non-stop Vegas action has arrived. Oak Grove Gaming is now open. Experience a whole lot of Vegas fun, minus the flight, at Oak Grove Gaming. Spin and win big on over 1,300 of the latest and greatest games. Indulge and eat like a king at our 4 fantastic restaurants. Live it up at the lively bars and lounges. Conveniently located off I-24, exit 86, across from Fort Campbell. Just a quick spin away. Plus, now you can reserve your room for when our luxurious 5-story hotel opens. For reservations and more exciting information, visit oakgrovegaming.com. That's oakgrovegaming.com. Oak Grove Racing, Gaming, and Hotel. So Vegas, so close. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey everybody, this is Water Dogs Rich